you want from me. And they try to buy your pretty heart, but price too high. Baby, you got me like your love will not fall apart. So you can put me again and throw me against that wall. Baby, you got me like won't you stop loving me? Don't quit loving me. Just stop loving me, yeah. I'm dead. I'm the falling high. Just to get close to you. And I run for miles just to get a taste. Must be love. And you got me like, yeah. What you want from me? What you want from me? And they try to buy your pretty heart, but price too high. Baby, you got me like your love will not fall apart. So you can put me again and throw me against that wall. Baby, you got me like won't you stop loving me? Don't quit loving me. Just stop loving me, yeah. I'm dead. I'm the falling high. Just to get close to you. And I run for miles just to get the taste. Must be This is Black Titanic. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Her response to Nene. Nene said she was quite boring, not appealing on TV. So let's just hear what Candy is saying. Candy is sitting on Radio 1 in Baltimore with her dedicated husband sitting right by her side as she gave that answer. That whoa, she's clapping back to Nene Heap.
I've got to ask this because I really genuinely want to know what you think about this. Because you're always a person, especially when you do I feel like Kitty always takes the high road. So when she like does a little jazz, everybody's surprised.
But then people be mad at me when I say something that is like that they don't look at as being nice. Then it's like, oh, you're so above that. Why are you doing that? But it's like, you want me to just sit there and let these people keep coming at me crazy all the time. As soon as I say something, it's like, Candy's terrible.
Yeah, like, and you always give people their flowers. And so, you have always given Nene her flowers as the OG and being like a figure. I gotta ask you what you think about this, because when she did her interview, it was not the same tone. It was, Candy's born. She was not the same. And I'm just like,
but then she put me in her lineup. I think it's so crazy. So I didn't see the part 2 of that interview. I did see the part 1, but in the part 2, apparently people say that she went in on me saying that I'm boring.
Not excited.
She said that somebody said I didn't deserve the money that I get.
I
don't know.
No, I didn't hear that.
I thought you said not exciting, and you're not the star of the show as you want to be and everything.
Yeah.
I wanted you to say that's because I'm rich, bitch.
Well, I mean,
very rich.
I'm just like, regardless of what she or anybody thinks about me, I'm just gonna say it. I'm winning.
You are.
I
That's our
went.
hashtag. No, but that's our hashtag. We talk about that all the time. That's our hashtag. Hashtag win. Hashtag win.
I go hard to go home for everything that I'm a part of, every project that I'm a part of. Whether if you say I'm boring or I'm not this, I'm not that, I've been continued.
Yeah, look at her husband Todd looking at her. He looking at her with so much love. It's like she's the most beautiful person on earth. I just love it. But Nene, Candy is right. She do a great job of marketing herself and her business. She's right. Now Nene still got it, y'all. Atlanta Housewife rating was 777,000, you guys, for this last episode. But Nene pulled in more than that. Just by herself, just you put all them interviews together that people done played, Nene pulled in a lot of views.
To win at things before she ever even thought about being on TV.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My group was winning. I was in 12th grade with a #1 hit record that
she bought a house at 19.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I was the first woman to ever win Songwriter of the Year. You know what I'm saying? I was the first woman to ever win Masked Singer. For everybody who want to say I can't sing. I mean, you know what I mean? Real talk. You know what I mean? And I am the longest running housewife on any franchise.
I was waiting for you to say it.
14 seasons straight. So wherever you feel about me, what people need to understand when it comes to reality TV, one person cannot make a show. So a lot of people get mad because we have had so many special spinoffs and stuff like that. But it's because I'm by myself an ensemble cast by myself. You see my family, whether it be my mama, who's a star, my husband, that stuff going on, my kids,
the aunties,
whether it be my aunt, whether it be the restaurant, everybody that's on, work for me in the restaurant, the candy coated clique, Don Juan, Carmen, it's like they are stars around,
Now, she is correct, you guys. She do a great job of marketing herself and her business and getting spin on. Anyway, that's Candy responding and clapping back to Nene Leakes. Nene says she's boring. You're boring. But Candy says, but I'm winning, though. I'm winning. Watching Martel Holt, according to the latest article, he has been listed as one of the richest celebrities there are. Yes, Martel Holt is a $20 million man. He's been labeled as the richest, not one of them, but the richest reality star it is, right? He says that he still owns Host and Host Custom Home. We saw that being dissolved on our eyes, but he said he still owns Host and Host Custom Home. He gets a lot of his money for building. He's still building. He said he's an author. He writes books. He gets a lot of his money from writing books. Indeed. Let's just read to you. It says, Martel Holt's net worth is staggering $20 million. Now, this is in August 2023 that he did this. Holt's net worth come from successful business venture, you guys. Holt's and Holt's entrepreneurship and Holt Custom Homes. He's still building custom homes all across the United States, you guys. He also gets money from his reality show, Love and Marriage Hip Hop of Huntsville, that also contribute to his net worth. Despite his success, Holtz remained humble and dedicated to his community, you guys. So let's just see what he's saying.
So us meeting Carlos 4 or 5 years ago, he had mentioned to us right then, he asked Melanie and I, do y'all want to be on Atlanta Housewives? Because, again, Melanie and I, we always been that couple, that it couple, you know what I'm saying? And So at the time, I was like, no, I don't want to be on no Housewives of Atlanta because he was producing that show at the time, you know.
So as that article go, I thought they mentioned relationship. And who did he mention in relationship right now? August 2020, this is for this month. He picked Melody Shuri. He also named his kids. He said nothing about Lil Knox. He said nothing about having an outside baby. He said nothing about having a mistress. He's trying to rebrand himself all in another part of the world, you guys. Yes, says that he was born January the 4th, 1982. He's definitely a famous man, he said. He's definitely famous reality star. He is one of the wealthiest reality star there is. This according to Celebs Money, right? Martel Holt's worth 2023 is August 2023 is a whopping $20 million.
And I'm like, no, we don't want to go on that show. So I'm trying to keep my wife because now because the reason I said this is because they was all having relationship issues. You know what I'm saying? And then I told myself, I said, God damn it, 3 years later, now we divorced.
Now, do you think reality TV show, it can't be the root, they can't be the cause, but do you think it definitely exacerbates certain situations and scenarios that you may have been able to get over?
Of course. It does, because in reality TV, you know, we'll show you a little bit. You know, we might get into a little argument today, but down there, be like, oh my gosh, that was a good argument. Let's continue this argument for a whole week. You understand what I'm saying? So we're gonna meet up in person. We're gonna talk and go get into it again. When you know, like without it being on TV, you know, we probably would have waited about a month to have a certain conversation. You know what I'm saying? But on TV, what we're doing, we got to come back right immediately when we both are hot, upset about the situation. We got to talk it out. We got to get into it a little more because again, it's entertainment, it's TV, you know, and it's unfortunate when it comes to marriage and stuff like that because the producer's going to get it out of you, you know, and I feel TV doesn't make you get divorced. It's almost like, you know, like your friends can't make you do anything. But when you surround yourself with people, you know, it's like, man, you kind of start doing things like them. You start moving like them. You follow what I'm saying, though they don't make you do it, but just, you know, you've been around it can rub off on you.
I definitely understand. So, no, I'm sure you're looking for love again on the dating scene and all that good stuff, but I wanted to know what kind of self-work you've done to kind of open yourself up to love again.
Well, you know, I'm in counseling. And actually, you know, it's a family counselor that we go to, the kids and I, Melody, but you know, we see her individually. So I feel that working on self, when I go to that counselor, I open up and give her everything. I don't leave anything on the table. You know, I'm an open book. You know, it's no judgment zone when I go to her and things like that. So I feel when you do, you know, go to counseling and stuff like that you should be like an open book. So they can dissect whatever and help you in certain ways that you don't think can be helped, you know? So with that, you know, I'm becoming a better father, a better person, and then two, a better to-be husband, you know? Because, I mean, I'm looking forward to getting married again, you know? I miss that. I love being married. I think it's a beautiful thing, you know, being with someone that you deeply love and care for and want to build a longevity with, just build everything with, you know? So I'm looking forward to it again.
Awesome. And my last question is, what do you hope fans take away from this new season? Season 4.
Season four.
So what do he want the fans to take away? He wants us to believe that he's a $20 million man, y'all. That's what this man wants us to believe. Is there anything real on Love and Marriage Huntsville? He's a $20 million man. My soul is a $17 million man. Courtney, he is, I forgot how much millions Courtney say he worth. All these millionaires on this, yet nothing to show. So he's a millionaire. What can the fans take from this? Well, we do know that you asked for child support, right? Why would you need child support for your little bitty wife who's got the 4 babies by herself raising? Why would you need child support? And the $17 million man also wanted his attorney fee paid. Why should you want your attorney fee paid? And then don't forget the $17,000 that he owed his wife that he stole from her during the time that they were splitting that Love and Marriage Huntsville check. Yes, let's see what he wants us to take away from his fans.
I mean, I want them to just to jump in like every season. You know, I want them to jump in and grab hold of something. You know, because we're gonna give you everything that life will give you. You know, just from our perspective, from our lives. You know, so I just want them to just jump in and to pick out whatever they see fit for themselves, and they're gonna judge it how you see fit. Allowed to be part of your life, how you see it fit, allowed to help your relationship, your marriage,
I think that Candy is not exciting. I don't think the camera loves her. I think the camera loves her family, but I don't think they love her. I said years ago that most of these girls have the eye, but they do not have the teeth.
You can stop saying that shit. I know that.
I think that Candy is not exciting. I don't think the camera loves her. I think the camera loves her family, but I don't think they love her. I said years ago that most of these girls have the eye, but they do not have the teeth.
Efficiency and less effort.
Black
He was interested in automating the process of making bread to ensure a uniform quality with less time and effort than it took to knead by hand. He invented a machine that did that and received a patent on August 7, 1894. This kneader was more efficient and faster than kneading by hand. The next year, on June 4, 1895, Lee received a patent for a machine to make breadcrumbs. This invention was prompted after Lee's machine started making too much bread. The Royal Worcester Breadcrumb Company used Lee's invention to make breadcrumbs for restaurants. Lee's breadcrumber was widely adopted and recognized. The National Inventors Hall of Fame writes that within 5 years of its invention, it was used by many of America's leading hotels and was a fixture in hundreds of the country's leading catering establishments. In 2019, Lee was inducted into the American National Inventors Hall of Fame. Number 64, pastry fork. While it might sound like a simple invention, Anna Mangin's innovation of the pastry fork would simplify the manner of making pastry and lead to other innovations of household tools. Before the invention, kneading pastry dough by hand was a grueling process that caused arm cramping and other pains. Mangin innovation ensured for maximum efficiency and required less effort from the user. The pastry fork was designed for a wide range of uses, including beating eggs, thickening foods, making drawn butter, mashing potatoes, making salad dressings, and most importantly, kneading pastry dough. The pastry fork improved the lives of many people and eventually led to more electric mixing inventions that are used to this day. Number 63, steam-operated propeller. While being enslaved in Mississippi, Benjamin Thornton Montgomery would invent a design of a steam-operated propeller to provide propulsion to boats in shallow water. The propeller could cut into the water at different angles, thus allowing the boat to navigate more easily through shallow water. While his design was efficient, he would not be able to acquire a patent for it on the basis that he was a slave and not a citizen of the United States. Number 62, hairbrush. In the late 1800s, Newman invented a hairbrush that used synthetic bristles instead of the animal hairs commonly used for brushes at the time, making it more durable. It could also be taken apart easily for cleaning because it contained a compartment at the bottom that could be removed from the back and be cleaned. The hairbrush she invented is described in her patent as simple and durable in construction, and being very effective when in use. Newman's hairbrush was obviously an improvement and quickly became more popular due to its efficiency. Due to her invention of the first hairbrush with synthetic bristles, Newman would rise to fame as a leading female inventor. Her invention has gone through many improvements and innovations and still remains a staple item today. Number 61, gas furnace. In the early 1900s, central gas heating had yet to be developed, so people relied on burning coal or wood as their main source of heating. While furnaces and the concept of central heating have been around since the Roman Empire, the science hardly advanced in the years that followed, and the heating methods utilized by the end of the 19th century were still relatively primitive in nature. African-American inventor Alice Parker felt that the fireplace alone was not enough to keep her and her home warm during the cold Jersey winter, and went on to design the first gas furnace that was powered by natural gas and the first heating system to contain individually controlled air ducts that distributed heat evenly throughout the building. In more technical terms, Parker's heating system used independently controlled burner units that drew in cold air and conveyed the heat through a heat exchanger. This air was then fed into individual ducts to control the amount of heat in different areas. What made her invention particularly unique was that it was a form of zone heating, where temperature can be moderated in different parts of a building. Parker's invention was further improved in 1935 by scientists who created forced convection wall heaters that use a coal furnace, electric fan, and ductwork throughout a home. Nowadays, homes utilize thermostats and forced air furnaces, which can be attributed to Parker's design and invention of the central heating. Black inventors have shown us what's possible even when faced with tough situations. They have proven that anyone can be smart and do amazing things. By sharing these stories, we want to challenge the idea that Black people are not as good as others and inspire everyone to appreciate the achievements of all people, no matter their background. It's important to recognize the wide range of inventors and honor their important contributions. As always, watch out for the next part of the series. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos to let more people know the truth about Blacks and to hear their own part of the narratives. Thanks for watching.
It's so fulfilling. Just to put the icing on all of this. You were sitting next to me. I have a friend. I met her when I was probably 2. She's my first friend. I don't even remember her time without her. She died today. And that's okay. And I was thinking like, oh, I get to honor my friend. And I get to celebrate a new life. So that was big. So I appreciate y'all, and I appreciate Missouri for allowing me to take up space in her life and becoming great for y'all, because she was horrible.
Oh, wow. Well, I never knew that. Thank you for she will be late. She'll be late. That lateness.
She was horrible. Yeah. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. Y'all know I learned today that in India culture, after the lady had a baby, they massages her for 40 days. Yeah. All she do is give her great food and let her rest for 40 days. Yes, that's in the India culture. That's why we in India. But I was thinking just. That's like girl, I'm gonna file your masseuse. I'll book it. We ain't got time. We'll book it. Yeah, that was.
Can we just hug before we leave?
Yes.
I want to soak this in so much.
Yeah.
I want to hug you because.
Yes.
Especially.
Let me go hug my daughter over here.
Hug everybody, okay? All right, y'all. It's nice to meet you. All right,
It's trying to get to daddy away. We're trying to get over here to my move. I love you. This was so. Did I hug you? Okay, come on. Look at my auntie.
giving out hugs.
Yeah.
Y'all love me saying this thing. Bitch, you don't hug nobody. She got a camera right there, Mom. Look at the camera.